Blakes, you have to play defense with your eyes. You have to watch her. You cannot commit to the ball fakes. Watch her body. The other part of defensive patience to me, Mike, is late in shot clock. So many times we see somebody break down and the clock's inside. That's where defensive patience really comes into play.
Or bail them out with a foul.
That's correct.
Yep, good stuff. Foul was on Mitchell. Ayanna Mitchell for Vanderbilt.
Keep talking about this lack of depth. These fouls are going to start adding up.
Yeah, that'll be the one thing they're going to have to look at and try to get that down a little bit. 19 fouls here for Vanderbilt.
Welcome to Memphis Tigers.
Blakes has 2.
I think the officials here are looking
Memphis Tigers
either at who the foul was on
versus
or who should get the free throw on. One of those two issues.
versus Vanderbilt Commodores women's college basketball exhibition game.
On the other side, too, though, for Memphis, Mark, they got 16 fouls already in this first half, so that's
But they have many more bodies to play in this game and have played. They've gone through the lineup. And we talked about the coach's checklist at the top. One of them is rotations. Who plays with who? And even though, Mike, I'm not a big fan of the plus-minus for every game, I think it does matter. There's a plus-minus on every stat sheet at the end of the game. How did your team do when you were on the floor? Where they were plus or minus? But a lot of times it is accurate. And I think we're going to take away a free throw and get the right shooter at the line. Now this is where Gilmore really struggled a year ago. She was only 6 for 26 on the free ones. Good for her. Way to step up there and shoot that with confidence.
There you go.
Free throw shooting is about 2 things and 2 things only: confidence and repetition.
I heard some of that from, Alex had talked to her team, too, about just going out there, like you said, and being confident and executing. And she said, what did she say? That 10% of it was the skill. Right? Then like 90% was all the other stuff.
Yeah. Better be careful on an outlet pass because Blakes likes to hang around in backcourt. And that's part of what I talked about in the open, that she plays the game on both ends of the floor. She is much more than just a prolific scorer. In case in point about how efficient she is scoring the ball, Mike, she's got 17 points and she's only taken 8 shots.
Hunter knocks it down here from Memphis.
It looks like we'll be rooting for Vanderbilt Commodores.
9 points for her, 4 of 6 from the field.
This is an exhibition game.
To 14.
Thought she was throwing that to you.
Right.
That's catching it and going too fast. It's a typical freshman mistake. Don't be so anxious to catch the ball and put it on the deck. Catch and evaluate.
Largest lead for Vanderbilt tonight was 22 with 1:04 to go in the first quarter. It's 28-6. Gaines for Gilmore. Tough shot. Blakes has 7 rebounds, by the way.
3 is good.
You better step out and hedge when she comes off that drag screen in transition.
We put a very comfortable lead.
For her already in this game. Offensive foul, Memphis.
Offensive foul. Turnover.
The charge there, Blakes did. Here she is, watch, under the screen. Nice screen that time by Mitchell.
So we have the cheerleaders, and we have the Peppin actually.
And Blakes defensively giving up her body.
And we do have the dancing, by the way, and of course,
I'll tell you what I think.
1:42 remains in the second quarter.
I think players are playing, the way they practice. And coaches want their players to be physical in practice. So I think you get away with things in practice where now you've got the lights are on and you've got real officials. These are fouls.
Sure. So you're saying overly aggressive, too aggressive in practice, that you got to tone it down? Okay. Rebound here by Mitchell. Galvin looking up the floor.
Much better shot.
Again. Hunter. Gaines had it, and the offensive rebound that went back. 45-30 right now. Vanderbilt with the ball and the lead as Blakes works it over to Galvin for three. No, it was out of bounds on the sideline.
This last possession, watch Paris Gaines, number 7 in white, and watch all the black shirts in the paint. But nobody jumps. So Gaines takes advantage. That's 1 against 4. It's a good job by Gaines going to the offensive glass.
Yeah, outstanding play there for her. 1 minute to go in this quarter. Allen on the fadeaway is good.
And the shot is good.
Presence to her game, highly recruited out of high school.
Galvin, traveling violation. So Galvin's okay.
She looked a little awkward there on the fall. Comes up a little gimpy.
Tweaked the ankle, it looked like a little bit as she goes back to the sideline. Is she going to go out? I would say so. Yep.
As she steps on Gaines' foot and that ankle rolls over. That means more minutes for Jada Brown.
We're under a minute to go in the second quarter before going to halftime.
She's in, and Guardian Hunter here with 25 seconds to go in the first half. Off of Hunter, out of bounds, and Vanderbilt could hold for the final shot here.
But if I'm Alex Simmons, I'm pleased the way the second quarter has gone.
Much better, yeah.
Because her team has shown some grit, some fight, and some offensive prowess, if you will.
They only had 10 points in the first quarter, Mark, so they got 22 here in the second. But to your point earlier about the defense, that's where it lies right now, because they've given up 45 points, 5 3-pointers for Vanderbilt.
I'm going to go out on a limb, Mike, and say Blake's is going to get the last shot.
They've actually outscored Vanderbilt this quarter, 22-17. Here is Blake's, 5 seconds to go, still time. Tough defense here from Allen. Blakes inside Washington, they didn't get it off.
Really good team defense to corral Blake's on that last possession.
Overall assessment here this first half, Mark, in this preseason contest, Commodores up by 13.
Well, again, the Commodores came across the ring in the first quarter and landed some big-time blows to Memphis, but to the Tigers' credit,
We have the dance team over here, actually. Maybe the Sailors, I guess.
Blakes has played as advertised, 20 points for number 1 for Vanderbilt as they
That's
lead
the
it
cheerleaders over here.
45-32. You're watching the 2025 Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic from Memphis. Back with halftime after this.
We'll see you on the second half. Let's get a halftime break. We'll see you soon.